couple of weeks of getting the legs right. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, to be honest. Obviously, I did my calf a couple of weeks ago. I was so close to play last week, but I just want to be safe, give it one more week, and I'm ready to go now, so it's coming along well.
How frustrating was it to have that injury? It looked like you were really sort of getting some steam under you.
Yeah, it was. I think I started the season well, so it's always frustrating when you know that you've been having a good season so far, then you come out with an injury. But in saying that, just another hurdles for me to overcome. Been doing my training for the last 2-3 weeks to get it right, so I'm ready to go now.
How difficult has this week been trying to figure out the attacking side of things with no Jerome, no Paps?
Yeah.
Are you going to get a few more passes in this week about anymore? Or?
With the loss of Paps and Husey, there's a big loss for us, especially in our spine. But in saying that, we got Sua and Wishi. As you can see, Sua played well on the weekend, and our mentality is still the same. It's the next man up mentality. So just like you said, it's going to be difficult with those two key players with those injuries and stuff. But I'm backing the boys that are going to come in and do a good job for us on Saturday night.
And it's a bit frustrating. The injuries to those guys come when you're playing someone as good as the Sharks. I mean, it's just going to make that task a lot tougher.
Yeah, especially with how they've been going. Hughes has been playing really well, and then Peps as well. So they've been killing it for the last couple of weeks, and for them to get those injuries, well, that's footy. You can't control when you're going to get injured and stuff. But in saying that, we just have to focus on us this week, what's best for the team moving forward. So another couple sessions to go before the game on Saturday. So looking forward to that.
9 rounds in to a top of the table clash. How do you feel the team's going at the moment?
Yeah, well, it's always a tough game when you play the top of the table clash. Sharks has been playing really well. They've been playing some consistent footy with Nico being pretty much he's leading the Dally M for a reason. So that's why they've been going so well. But in saying that, looking forward for the challenge coming on a Saturday night.
What do you think about the Sharks pack and any players that you really respect there?
Well, as you can see in the forward pack, there's a big forward pack in the middle. Couple of even the starting front row, Braden Uele coming off the bench. They've got some big boys in the middle, so it's going to be a nice physical game for us in the middle because we want to be physical going to this kind of game, especially the top of the table clash. So we've been spoken about it during the week as Rugby, so looking forward for the challenge.
So tell us about those conversations. Is it the coaches telling you've got to be up for this?
It's more just us individual with our mentality going to this kind of game. Like the coaches will give everything they got, but it's up to us to own up because that's our job. They're going to give all the skills for us to do on the field, but it's more our physical mindset. If we can bring like a physical mindset going to the game, a right mindset, it's going to be good for us, especially with our spine as Husey and Peps missing this week, so we have to stand up and take a bit of a role in the middle.
And there's Dale Finucane coming back. What's your experience playing with him and playing against him?
I love playing alongside Dale. He's one of those guys always do the little things well. I remember when I first got here, I always look up to him and Jesse Bromwich. So I've been taking the advice to keep everything simple, and for Dale to go, especially, it's been a good role model for us. Rockies obviously just came out with a head injury, which cost him his career, but it'll be good to see him after the game and spin a yarn.
Is it sort of a little nicer to not have to run against Dale for another game?
Yeah, as you can see how we play and stuff, it's just 100 miles an hour, so that's a good thing for us. Like, haven't seen Dale there with obviously he's come out of retirement and stuff, but just like I said, it's good to see him. Like, obviously after the game we can spin the yarn, but we got a job to do on Saturday night.
How's young Sua handled coming into first grade? Because he's a young guy, spent a lot of his life in Samoa and then now in Melbourne. How's he coming along as a first grade player?
Oh, he's just a freak, to be honest. What he does during the game, that's what he does at training. We've seen his highlights when he was playing the Thunderbolts coming through, and even the preseason like last year, he was, it's going to be like having a good year with him because he's so energetic. Like sometimes you come into the training and stuff, you can just hear him from a mile away. That's how, it kind of reminds me of Josh Haroka when he was here. So it's pretty much the same energetic person. And just like I said before, he's a very talented kid. He's a freak. And this game last week really showed when he scored those tries, and hopefully can get those kind of tries on Saturday night.
It's a big job to play fullback, though, isn't it? Like, are you guys going to have to calm him down a little bit at times, or
Yeah. Well, it's such a big job for him, but it's good thing for him in order for him to be like a consistent footy player. It's another stepping stone for him to, especially playing those important roles, as you said, like fullback. You have to be like on your game every time because you'll be the one leading us the Rockets which way to go and stuff. But he's been training pretty well during the week, and can't wait to see him go out there on Saturday night.
Is he keeping that voice on the training field as well?
Yeah, it's pretty loud. It's pretty loud. That's a good thing when you playing with Sua. You know he's going to be very chatty and stuff. So that's the one thing we need from him. Let's keep on doing what he's doing so far and lead us the way.
And the real tough question is, who's quicker, do you reckon? Sua, Josh, or someone else?
That's a good question. I don't know. Just have to see them race and stuff. They're pretty quick, but just how we go. But Sua's pretty quick. Yeah.
A couple of Sharks players yesterday mentioned that they still remember the game last season. I think it was 54-10 or something down here, and they're really using that as motivation for this weekend's game. Do you remember that game?
Yeah. It was a good game for us. But in saying that, like, what happened last year, like this last year's game. So I know they're going to come up with a physical mindset, especially like top of the table class. And there's nothing changed for us. We just want to focus on us, what we need to do during the week in order for us to prepare for this kind of game, because it's going to be a good game, especially with last year's game. Like they want to come back for the ambush, want to pay back, but we just want to focus on us and go out there on Saturday night, especially playing at home. We've been going a decent crowd here for the last couple of weeks. Every home games, all the Storm fans been turning up in numbers. So we want to make it a good night for them as well on Saturday night.
That's going to be a 15th game in a row for a home win. If you can win on the weekend, that would tie the club record. Is that in the players' minds?
To be honest, not really. We just focus on what is need to be done during the week in order for us to prepare the game well on Saturday night. Well, obviously there's a couple of records there, but we didn't focus on that. We just focus on us, prepare well in order for us to go out there and play some good footy, especially with Paps and Hughesy out. So it's going to be a big challenge for us, especially the guys in the middle have to take a step forward and lead the way.